Unmute. Steve, you have to unmute.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 103rd Knowledge Series of ANMI. The topic of today's webinar is in association with the SecMark Consultancy Limited. We are going to discuss about compliance made easy through compliancesutra.com, your online compliance partner. But this is a product which has been introduced by SecMark to ease the difficulties of the members who face in case of compliances. Today we have our president, Mr. Kamlesh Shah, ANMI president. I request him to start the webinar with introductory remarks from his end. Kamlesh sir, up to you.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ravi. Good evening, Prasad. Good evening, Mr. Kaushik, and the entire team of SecMark and our dear members. Greeting of the season. We all are nearing the year end. Last 2 days have been very volatile for the market. So, but anyway, that is the part of it. Market will remain volatile and we have to deal with it. The other complication that currently we all have, apart from the volatility in the market, is the compliance. ANMI is constantly taking services of SecMark to resolve many complicated compliance issues. And whenever we require, we take their help to understand the regulations and to make suitable representation to the regulator also. In order to, ease compliances by the small and medium-sized brokers, we have been constantly telling Mr. Ravi, Ramaiya and his team to develop a suitable software which will take care of all the compliance requirement of the members. And, this will take off their tension first, not to miss any of the regulations and to have timely submission of all the requirements. So this has been really very, very useful. And they also have cooperated with us. And they've been working on this particular project for more than 1 year. And now they have come out with a very, very good product, which will definitely help all the members to meet with their day-to-day requirement and all the complicated compliance requirement with a single point solution called Compliance Sutra. So this will, definitely be helpful. This is what we were looking forward for a long period of time. We all know that the compliance is indispensable and we all need to comply. Whether we are small broker, medium broker or large broker, we all have to do many compliances by the regulator. And of late, the flow of compliances is also increasing. In a way, it is better for the market that we are now very much compliant with many regulations, many new things have come up. And, this is a constant exercise by the regulator. So it is not just one-time exercise that, you compile list of the compliances and that's it. But here, every day there would be some circular from the regulator or the exchanges requiring us to, be compliant with those kind of requirements. And I personally believe that for this, we need some expert where, we can dwell upon and we can rely on their, expertise to resolve all our day-to-day requirement. They are providing these services for more than 15 years now, and I have been their client for more than 15 years. I was one of the first client of Ravi ji when he started this exercise. Now they are listed company. They have staff of 135 plus employees and they have 300 plus clients. So, we are getting benefit of the entire pool of talent that is available with him. And that is going to definitely help us much more in our day-to-day compliance requirement. The program that they've made is called Compliance Sutra, and this is comprehensive online solution for all our compliance requirement. In addition to that, it has a unique feature, like, it can assign tasks. It will see that the task is completed properly. I would like to highlight some of the key feature of the Compliance Sutra. It is inbuilt compliance event tracker for the exchange like NSE, BSE, MCX, NCDEX, and MSCI, and as well as DP, CDSL, NSDL, PMS, AI investment, advisory, research, everything it covers. You can create, manage, and have calendar view of all the tasks. See, at a glance, you will come to know about all the tasks that is to be completed in a week or in a month or on a daily basis also. You can easily identify delays and urgent tasks by defining deadlines. It helps you to keep log and proper history of all the tasks that are completed. Once the task is completed, it will show tick mark that this is done. So only the remaining task we will have to focus and see that those are also completed in time. All relevant circulars are available at tip of your fingers. See, many a times we have to refer previous circulars and to see that how we have to complete the compliances, and that again is a task by itself. So here everything is readily available at the fingertips. You can check your team's performance and many more things. Friends, I believe such a unique compliance system specially designed for the stockbroker is definitely the need of the hour. It takes less time to do right thing than to explain why you did it wrong. So, this being a specialized area, I think, most of our member would definitely like the product. You can study the product. If you have any queries, you can raise to them, and they are going to be helpful explaining the product. During the session, you will come to know about many more features of the product and detailed presentation by them. And I thank Mr. Ravi Ramaiya and his entire team for bringing such a wonderful product for the ease of our members. With this, I would like to thank all the members participating in this program, and I wish you a very happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year going ahead. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you very much, Kamlesh sir, for this wonderful introduction to take off with the webinar. We have today, this evening, Mr. Kaushik Jethwa and Mr. Ravi Ramaiya with us. I would like to introduce one after the other. Mr. Kaushik Jethwa is a chartered accountant, DISA from ICAI, PMP by MSME Technology Development Center. He has 15 years of experience in financial markets and in the area of operations, risk management, process management, and application development. He has worked with leading institutions like MCX, Upstocks, and Abans, and is a Chief Product Officer at SecMark. I would like to introduce Mr. Ravi Ramaiya right now. Mr. Ravi is a chartered accountant, CISA from USA, DISA from ICAI, diploma in cyber law from Government Law College, and holds a management degree from Mumbai University. He has been in financial markets since he was 17 years of age and now possesses 27 years of experiences. He joined National Stock Exchange from 2000 to 2005, where he handled various critical portfolios like inspections and investigations. He specializes in handling complex projects, including end-to-end setup of financial services, business, operations, risk, and compliance reviews. We welcome both of you to this webinar of ANMI. I hand over it to Mr. Ravi Ramaiya right now to carry on with the webinar. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you very much. As usual, Kamlesh Bhai has been very generous in his introduction, and equally generous was Steve. So just to give you a brief background of how this project was initiated. So ANMI and Kamlesh Bhai per se specifically, they have been suggesting us to come up with a product. And we took the requirements from quite a lot of members and thought of a roadmap as to how the product should be. And today is the day where we have to showcase the entire effort that we have done as per the guidance of some of the very critical members, including Kamlesh Bhai, who have been a guiding force to this entire project. Just to give you a brief background, now today compliance has become a very imperative part of our business. Be it small organization or large organizations, we have no second thoughts on whether we have to comply or not to comply. There is only one way, and the consequence of non-compliance can at times be dire, and in very few instances, but yes, it can be fatal as well. Actually speaking, the business of stock market has transformed in a big way. Right from physical marketplace, we went to electronic trading system, then came the internet trading system, mobile trading, algos came, then came the co-location, and now we are talking of FPGAs where even the transactions will be happening at much higher speed than they are happening in the algos. However, the management of compliance has always been in its medieval age, where it has been either a Excel checklist or a paper kind of a checklist where we keep on ticking or ensuring that the tasks have been done. Now, there are some difficulties in this. One is there is lack of visibility. Second is there is hardly any tracking if something is missed out. Now, to deal with all these difficulties, Compliance Sutra has been designed to help you and assist you in ensuring that you don't miss out on critical compliances. And today, after Kamlesh Bhai inaugurates the portal compliancesutra.com, we would have a short demo presentation by Mr. Kaushik Jethwa. And I would now request Mr. Kamlesh Shah, President of ANMI, to inaugurate the portal Compliance Sutra. Kamlesh Bhai, please do the honors.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a great honor for me. And it is my pleasure also that such a wonderful product we are making available for our members. And any suggestion, as I mentioned to you earlier, also would be welcome. And you can get in touch with the SecMark team, and they will make things better for you. And we have requested some special benefits for our esteemed members. So, at the end of the session, possibly they will give us their view on the entire thing. And let's see the product. And I believe, compliance is now integral part of our day-to-day exercise. And with this, our life will become a bit more easier. Thank you very much. And let's inaugurate the portal for the members, which was awaited for a long period of time. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So it is 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you very much, Kamlesh Bhai, for doing the honors. It is a momentous moment for us, and we will never be able to forget that this was inaugurated by you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
It is my honor and pleasure that you consider me worthy inaugurating this portal. And I sincerely believe that let our members benefit from this portal. Thank you very much again. Thanks the entire team of SecMark for the wonderful product that you have developed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, Kaushik, you can please take over.
Yeah, thanks. So first of all, thank you very much, entire ANMI team, Kamlesh Bhai and Steve, for introducing us and SecMark and giving us the opportunity to develop this product and bring this product for you. So basically, this is the Compliance Sutra, which is purely a web-based application. We have the mobile and web both. So compliancesutra.com is the website. If you go to the compliancesutra.com, you will find this page wherein you see the login page and get started. I'll show you once the user will log in, what functionality a user can see over here. So Compliance Sutra basically cover 3 aspects in terms. One is the management and compliance of all the regulatory tasks, which is defined by the exchange and SEBI. So as specified by the Kamlesh sir, okay, we already covered NSE, BSE, MCX, MCX, SX, NCDX, all the depositories and everything. So all the tasks or all the events which is there, which needs to be taken care by you as a broker or as a depository participants, all the events are there within the compliance to the roof. We have another option section is circular management, wherein all the relevant circular is available to your fingertips. You can see the circular, you can send the circular to your team member or to your auditor or anyone you wanted to share. And third one is you can manage your own task also. So let's say today, if I wanted to give the demo to the ANMI team, so I can create those tasks also over here and I can manage that task also. I'll log in over here as an admin of this application. So once you click on the login, you will see this login page when the user have to give his user ID. So once the user provide his credentials, this is the dashboard which is shown to the user. These dashboards are basically divided into 5 parts. One is the all the tabs over here where you can see the dashboards, calendars, events, and everything. Then there is the dashboard of all the activities which needs to be taken care and which is provided on the basis of timelines. So let's say under the overdue, all the tasks which needs to be taken care by latest by yesterday are under the roof of overdue. So you click on the overdue sections, you will be able to see all those tasks for which the due date is completed, but no action has been taken by any of the user. About this right hand side, this section is provide the task which is already provided by the SecMark team or task which is created by you as a user. So I'll show that. So under this overdue section, then there is a today section is there where you can able to see all the tasks pertain to your today's activity. Then next, the 6-day section is there, 8 to 30 days sections are there, and beyond 30 days sections are there. So this is how you can able to see your task status in terms of where it is due. So all the tasks which is overdue, you have to take care of those tasks, then today's task and everything. Then there is a sections wherein the task is being completed by one of the user, but this action is pending, or let's say task is already completed by all the user and it is completed. So those sections are approval pending and completed. So within the roof of compliance, we have provided 3 types of the user. One is the admin. Second one is the executor, who is the end user of this application, who will complete his task. And the second middle layer is the approver, who will approve the task and everything. Over here on your right hand side, you will able to see the overdue section. So under the overdue, we have provided a status in such a way that by looking at the overdue section, you will able to see that how many tasks are there, total tasks as on date. So 19 tasks are there which needs to be taken care by the user for the particular day. Out of that 90 tasks, 2 tasks is allocated to that particular user who is logged in the system. So let's say the admin is logged in, so these 2 tasks has to be taken care by the admin. Then there are the 22 tasks which assigned to the other, but they have not yet taken any action. And there is the 66 tasks which is not yet assigned to anybody. So this is how we provide the status of the task in terms of assignment of the task, where the task is lying and what is this action that needs to be taken care by either you or the user who is logged in over here. Same way, you can see over here the same buttons, all, then assigned to me, assigned to others, and not assigned. So we have kept the color combinations and everything similar to all the buttons, wherein you can able to see the green tasks. So over here under the roof of all, if you see the green color, so the green colors is belong to you, so those tasks are assigned to you. Then there is the red color, so those tasks are assigned to somebody, and there is the yellow color which states that the task is not assigned to anyone. So I'll show you what functionality we have provided within the task. So you are aware that there is the daily segregations of monitoring of collaterals at client level to the exchange. So this task is specifically, if you see over here, so this task is belong to NSE exchange. The task name is daily segregation and monitoring of reporting of collateral. Here the name of the company appear, here the status appear ke whether this task is assigned to anybody or not, and here is the deadline is appear. Once the user click on this task, Compliance Sutra provides you the details in terms of name of the company, the task name, the status of the task, to whom you wanted to assign the task. So you can from here assign the task to anybody. So if you as a user click on the assign tab, it will show you all your team members who are already registered within this application. You can assign task to any of your team members selecting this. Or let's say if you wanted to assign to task a team member who is new to the application and who wanted to get registered themselves for this application, you have to provide his email ID. So if I write the email ID of Ravi Ramaiya at secmark.in over here, so Ravi sir will get the invitations from this user stating that you are invited for the compliance sutra and you have assigned this task. That user has to provide 4 basic details in terms his name, his user password, his designation, and his mobile number. Once the user provides all these details, Compliance Sutra allowed him to get logged into system, and he will able to see all the dashboards and all the tasks which is assigned to him, and then he can work on that task. Then there is a tab called Approver. So within the Approver, you can assign the approver for this task. We have kept the internal deadline and due date. So if there is any task which is monthly in frequency or yearly in frequency or half yearly in frequency or quarterly in frequency, so there will be the buffer dates between the due date which is specified by the exchange or regulator and internal deadline which is specified by you as an organization. So user has to taken care of the internal deadline. Once the internal deadline missed, the user will get the pop-up that this internal deadline is missed. So please complete the task, and hence we have kept the buffer between internal deadline and due date. If user wanted to do any activity for this particular task, so he can upload the file over here. So whatever working file he has done, let's say for daily segregation of fund, he has downloaded any file from the back office, he uploaded file to the exchange, and he has take the print screen and everything. So he can upload all his working file from here. So once user click on this, he will able to upload whatever file he wanted to upload over here. Then there is the comment section. So for the particular this task, which belongs to daily segregation, which belongs to 5th December, if user wanted to give any comments, so let's say if user wanted to give the comments, I have attached following files, but please check that files once, so he can give all the comments over here. So all the users who are there to whom the task is assigned can give his comment. Then there is the reference sections. So since this task is a daily frequency task, if you wanted to give any reference to this task, whenever the user or to whomsoever you have assigned this task, he wanted to refer how he can finish this task, which are the internal circulars he has to refer in terms of downloading the back office reported or uploading the report to the exchange, to the init portal and everywhere. So you can provide this reference. Once you provide this reference, whenever this daily task is generated, the reference will be common for all the users and they can refer the reference and they can finish the task on the basis of reference. Then there is the update sections. So within the update sections, all the relevant circulars for this daily segregation and monitoring of reporting of collateral at client level, those all circulars you will able to see over here within the update button. So all these circulars which pertains to this particular tasks are available under the update session. Then there is the log management. So all the logs in terms for the particular task, when the task is assigned to the user, what activity user has taken on that particular task, all those events are logged over here. And there is the mark complete button over here. So we have provided the functionality wherein the mark complete can be done by either the executor to whom this task is assigned, or let's say approver. So if a particular user is not available on particular fine day and approver wants to complete that task, so approver can also complete that task. And if approver is also not available, but the compliance officer or admin think, let me complete this task since the people are not available or since the people are busy somewhere else. So they can also complete this task from their own, and that task then will mark as a completed. Now I'll show you one completed task, how the logs and everything will look like within the completed task. So this is the section called the completed task. If we check this one task which is completed by the user, under this task, a user can able to see all the files which is attached for this particular task. He can able to see all the comments for this task. all the updates over here, and all the logs of this task, at which point of time which activity is taken care in terms of uploading the file, or in terms of the giving the comments, in terms of the rejecting the task. So if a user complete the task, and if approver thought that this task is not properly completed, he can reject the task, and once the user provides the further details, then he also approve the task. So all the logs and everything within the roof of that particular event is available. So this is how the task or compliance event which pertain to a particular regulatory compliance are shown to the user, and he can mark this as a complete. Then we have a team performance over here. So whatever task you have assigned to your team member, you can able to see their performance. And if you click on the team performance, the user will able to see all the tasks which is provided or which is assigned to that particular team member. Then there is the calendar view for all the tasks. So under the calendar view, we have provided facility where a user can see a monthly or a weekly or a daily view of all the tasks which is there, which needs to be taken care on the particular day. So this is the calendar view. Then there is the notification section. So all the events which is taken care between the user over here are notified over here. A user can go to the particular task from this notification page only. So if I click on this notification, let's say user click over here, so user will directly redirect to that particular task only if user click on the notification panel. Then there is the compliance history. So all the history in terms for whatever task has been completed or in approval stage, all the history you can able to see from here. Then we have the update sections. So under the update sections, all the circulars which is required for the particular users are provided by the SecMark team over here. So let's say if I click on any of the circulars, so we have the functionality within the circulars wherein a user can click on the circulars. He can read the gist of the circulars, and he can see who has issued the circulars, at which date the circular is being issued. If you go down, so we have the functionality wherein you can see the issuer link also, and you can download this file from here only. So under the circulars, we made the provisions wherein all the circulars are resides within the database of the SecMark only or Compliance Sutra. So all the circulars you can download from here. Then there is the functionality called mailing of this circular to any of your team member, or let's say your auditor or any people you wanted to share the circular. So if your user click over here, you will able to see this tag wherein all the team member is shown over here. If you select any of the team member, circular will be sent to that team member. If that team member is not available, or if that user is not there in this application, and you wanted to share this circular with the third person, you can just provide his email ID. Once you provide his email ID and press the enter button, the circular will be sent to that particular user to whose email ID you have selected from here. Also within the circulars, we have provided the functionality called quiz. So if whether the user has read that particular circular or not, you can see that specific functionality on the basis of quiz. So if user click on this quiz button, the quiz will be shown to the user in terms of we ask a particular question with the optional ABCD. If user select any of the option, and if the option is correct, user will be then taken to the next question, and at the end user will be shown the results, whether the particular user has been properly read the circulars or not on the basis of this quiz. So this functionality we provide within the circular. Then there is the functionality wherein you can create your own task. So if you see this plus button over here, so this plus button is available at everywhere. So if you wanted to create any task at any point of time, just click on the plus button over here. User will ask to provide the task name, a start date of that particular task, end date of that particular task, task descriptions. If user wanted to give any descriptions about that task to the particular user to whom this task is assigned, we can provide the descriptions over here. The user can assign this task to any of his team member who is registered within the compliance sutra, or he can assign this task to himself also. User can define the end time also for this task. So all the overdues and everything functionality works on the basis of time. So if user defines the time of, let's say, 6 p.m. and if the 6 p.m. is completed but task is not yet completed, then that task automatically went into the overdue sections. We have provided the frequencies also, so user can define the frequency in terms of daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly for all his own tasks. Once the user creates his all tasks, he can able to see the task within the task frame. So this is the functionality of own task. Then there is a section called trash. So whatever task deleted by the user, you can able to see all the tasks within the trash sections. And if you wanted to use that task further, the user can click over that task and that task will be available within the dashboard. Then there is the setting. Under the setting, personal, company details, team member details provided. So if user wanted to add any company for using the compliance sutra, he just have to go to the company page. He just have to add the company name. So over here, 2 companies available. You can add a number of companies you wanted to add over here. So if I wanted to add any company, if user wanted to add any company, he just has to click on the add company. Once he click on the add company, the user has asked company name, company type, country, PIN code, and compliance officer that particular company. Once this is done, user will then ask about the licenses which are there in that particular company. Once user select that licenses, all the tasks pertain to that license which is maintained by the compliance sutra team are automatically flowed under the dashboard of the user. So let us show you which license we have currently covered. So we have covered the BSc under the banking NBFC. Then we have covered the both depository participant, that is CDSL and NSDL. We have covered the MCX, NSC, NCDX, MSCI. Then some gist of GST, income tax, provident fund, provisional tax, and everything. So this is how you can select the license, add the company, and once you select the license and add the company, all the compliance events for that particular license will shown within the dashboard. Then there is a team member section. So under the team member section, you can able to see all your team member over here. The functionality provided under this is that if particular team member is not available on particular day, so you can reassign all those tasks to your other team member. So once user click on this three dots, this tab will open under the reassign task. Once user click on the reassign task, user will ask to enter the username of those to whom you wanted to reassign the task. So let's say if I select this compliance officer to whom I wanted to reassign the task of this particular user, then the system asks user to specify the day, okay, for which day you wanted to reassign the task. So for 22nd December or 23rd December or 26th December, a user can define the period also for a week, let's say from 22nd December to 29th December. Or user can assign all the feature tasks to that new user. So if a particular user move from one department to another department, or if particular user is leaving the organization, so all those tasks can be migrated from here easily to the other user. So this is how the functionality is there within the roof of this compliance sutra. Ravi sir?
Yes, sir.
If you wanted to add anything in this.
So, see, this is the web version of it. We also have an Android and iOS. Now, the benefit of having Android and iOS for this is to enable the management and the team to have it at their fingertips. So many a times management wants to see what is the current status of the company, whether all compliances are done or not. Simply on the mobile app, they can check it, or even if they want to send some message or communicate with the team or add some comment to the task, why is it not done or how it is to be done, it can be easily done from mobile as well. And we are open to a lot of suggestions. I think there is one suggestion section in this where you can request us to add more features. So this is what we have preferred to add so that everyone can give a feedback as to what feature he desires to get added, and based on the feedback, we would be happy to add as many features as we can do going ahead. So I think this is all what we have covered, and you can, Kaushik, go to the pricing page, and we will also announce the discounts for ANMI members.
Is my screen visible in terms of pricing page? We are at the pricing page right now.
So the pricing per se for exchange segment is given here, and as a launch offer, if anybody is subscribing to Compliance Sutra up to 31st Jan, that ANMI member will get a 50% discount on the prices that we are offering. So we believe that most of the people would be happy taking benefit of this application. And with this, I think we are through with the presentation of the product, and believe that all of you would have liked it and you will take the benefit of this product. You can stop sharing, Kaushik.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
Over to you, Steve.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Ravi, sir. Thank you, Mr. Kaushik, for this wonderful presentation. I'm sure that members who are battling with the compliance difficulties from day to day, they will take the benefit of this application which you have been brought in, and it will definitely be a benefit to all our members. We thank you once again for being on a webinar today and edifying all our members with this very innovative application of yours. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us this evening. Thank you, CEO, sir. I think we can cut down.
Thank you very much, ANMI, for allowing this presentation.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you.
CEO, sir. Dr. Raghavendra, sir. Are you there?
Yeah, we can exit.
Yeah, so we can exit, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir, once again.
Thank you,
Have a good
Raghavendra,
evening.
sir. Yeah, thanks. Bye.